Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Gamekraft 2 and check
Gamekast 2, please.
Super
Thank you.
Gamecast 2. I'm sorry, but check this shit out.
Yeah, look at this.
Boom!
What?
I transitioned to a different scene.
What transition did you use?
I didn't. I did a hard scene swap.
Oh
So
man,
it was
ain't
just
getting fancy with it.
it was just our logo, and now you see us.
Look at this. This is crazy.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh god, the entire time. So everyone, we have been testing this most of the morning, with varying levels, degrees of how well it works.
the Skype NDI thing. I don't know.
So
Eh,
if just suddenly the camera freezes, that's it. That's done.
That's
We're gonna
what
keep
happens.
going. Yeah, because that's my number one problem. Is just for whatever reason, especially whenever we're web browsing to show you the news stories, like this lovely KFC one I'm going to show you right now.
come on. Okay, fine.
I had to. When I saw
Yeah.
this, I had to.
All right, fine.
So just letting you know, this is our first test run. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully you like it. Yes, we know the windows are sized weird. We have a solution for that, maybe.
This is only like a couple hours. We were like just this morning, like, you want to try? I don't know. And we this is the best we could do, having just thought of it today.
This is the clown car that happens.
Don't be surprised if it catches fire. It's part of the act.
Yep. All right. So anyway, I want to open this up this week up with news because there's a lot of news.
Man.
There's a lot of news I'm fired up about.
Oh, that's great.
All right. The first piece of news. So a couple weeks ago, in fact, 2 weeks ago, so 2 Gamecasts ago, is we talked about KFC trying to hasten humanity's extinction.
Yeah.
They're back on it, son.
Okay.
They are just straight up on it. Alright, so KFC is now selling boxes that are just full of fried chicken skin.
What?
It is just a box of fried chicken skin.
Can I see this? Do you have the webpage up?
I do.
Yeah, I can't see it. But anyway,
I do. Hold on,
I'll link it to me.
Ah, fuck. I don't know if that'll cause a problem or not. Just this thing.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you link it? Can you link the webpage to me?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll try.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't mess things up.
Hold on. Crap, where did I have the... No, not that one.
There are people who like chicken skins and will swear by them, but a whole thing.
But a whole... Yeah, that's a little... That's a little strange.
I just want to... I want to at least see them. If I'm going to judge them appropriately.
Fair enough.
Uh...
Fair enough. I will agree with that. I don't know where my Skype window went. I don't know where it is.
You go into the top or the bottom right corner and you click on the arrow and you see the Skype icon, is my guess.
Yeah, no, that's not...
That's not there.
That's not showing... That's not... Alright.
That's terrifying.
I'll just have to read the news story, bro. I'm sorry.
That's fine. No, you're good.
Alright.
I'll rely on your judgment on whether it looks good or not.
It does not. It definitely does not.
Are you a chicken skin person?
Am I a chicken skin guy? Not in particularly, no. Like, I want the actual chicken.
I kind of wish we had a chicken skin enthusiast on the show so to defend them, because I don't know what I'm missing out on.
I mean,
that's not something I would think of.
I'll eat fried chicken skin, like if it's on the chicken, like it's part of the chicken.
Right? Yeah.
But like, I don't know about this.
It by itself.
Yeah, I don't know about this shit. This fucking travesty.
And this is being released here.
Hold on. So it's on. So hold on. It's being unveiled in certain.
Unveiled.
Unveiled. Does that make?
I just imagine like some poor guy dressed up as Colonel Sanders, like with a drawstring, pulling up a curtain, and it's just a pile of chicken skins. Like, here's our chicken skins. Grab a bucket. Ugh.
God damn it.
Ugh. Ugh.
Lord.
I'm sure they're fine.
Sure, it's fine. Sure, it's fine.
It seems like a topping that you buy at not a topping, but like a side item you would get at a baseball park.
Yeah, like at a baseball game, just like, yeah, it's fried chicken skin here. Yeah, like that.
I say that because over here where the Mariners are, we sell fried grasshoppers. I mean, and for some reason, I put them like sort of like barely above that tier. Not that it's bad; it's just like it's barely a food.
I mean, if you want to talk about, also for some reason your window resized, I'm not worried about it. Whatever. At this point. Anyway, so I put it in the same category as I do like in Denver at the Rockies. They serve Rocky Mountain oysters.
Okay.
So it's a weird seasonal thing. So it's KFC Singapore. They're going to be doing it at locations across the country starting on November 11th.
In Singapore?
Yep.
Okay.
The crispy chicken skin debuted at KFC Indonesia back in May. It's been slowly making its way across the world. They're super cheap. Basically less than $1 per bag in Indonesia. Really? Which is a pretty sweet deal. In Singapore, they're more expensive at $2.50 per bag.
Okay.
Are they any good? According to Today Online, I tried the skins in Singapore. They smell great, are super crispy, and deliciously flavored, like KFC chicken. Their one bugaboo is the skins are extremely salty, but that might be a good thing if you're into that kind of taste. That said,
did your stomach flinch as you read this?
You may want to keep a jug or two of water nearby if you're going to try these. The final verdict, very nice.
Okay.
Will they bring this to the Western market? Well, Americans tend to be more anti-fat. Let's be real, if you're eating KFC, you're not all that concerned with what you're eating fast food. It's not everyday food, but it's a treat, and why shouldn't it be? Frankly, I haven't been to KFC in years, but I definitely hit it up if they decide to bring crispy chicken skin to our menu.
There are plenty of people in America that would go eat KFC just to eat chicken skins.
Yeah, there's an entire South Park joke about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, they will come if it's like a cheap item.
If you build it, they will come.
I mean, put it as like a replacement for fries or something, and you're
golden.
good.
You're golden. Yeah, just you could have this mashed potatoes or this bucket of chicken skins. You fucking furry animal. You fucking grease monkey.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna drive me into a KFC anytime soon.
No, but they are truly the ones hastening our extinction. Like they are a man on a mission. Like between the China story 2 weeks ago, between the donut KFCs back east,
KFCs,
and now this.
There was another. I want to say it was like even McDonald's or something. There was another one that was like introducing donuts to.
That's not as weird at McDonald's because McDonald's does breakfast already.
I guess.
Yeah,
so.
That's not weird at all for McDonald's. It's KFC who's like, get your lunch here. Our number one product is a literal bucket of greasy, shitty fried chicken. Going like, you want to go good with this greasy, bad, mediocre fried chicken? Donuts!
Like Arby's, yeah. Or, any of those. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
I'd rather eat at Arby's than KFC.
Sure. Sure.
Arby's, I can at least get, like, that roast beef sandwich isn't that bad. I'll take that over KFC's awful chicken.
I like the sandwich format. For specifically, like, burger format and over, taking chicken off bone.
Yeah, that's why. So this is gonna be heresy to some wing eaters,
of course.
But that's why at Wingstop, I love chicken wings. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a particular fan of putting up with the bone.
Yep.
And I know a lot of chicken wing eaters find this to be heresy. But fuck you, boneless wings are superior. And before someone comes in and is like, oh, they're just big chicken nuggets. Yeah, they are big chicken nuggets. You got a problem with fucking chicken nuggets?
You want to know what? It's 100% of it is edible.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Rather than the center being taken up by some crap that you can't eat.
I fucking take it and I dip it in my blue cheese and I'm on my way. It's fucking great. You know?
I do admit there's a slight, there's a difference in how it tastes.
There is a difference
between, and if you prefer that taste, then what are you gonna do?
Then God, it sucks. Like it's because, like, let me tell you, I used to be that guy, and then I caved, and
there's got to be a better way, he said.
Yeah, like it's messier because you can't eat it with like a fork and knife, like for one. Okay, so like if I go to Wingstop, I can use a fork and knife if I want to.
Sure.
Like instantly, I'm good.
If it's that dirty, yeah.
Yeah, because they cover that in sauce. And then, so I don't have to get my hands dirty. 2, I get more for my money because it's all meat and it's more filling.
Yep.
And 3, it is like I don't have to like spend my meal just picking up something apart. Now there are some places where the wings are worth it. Silver Peak in downtown Reno. It's this brewery. They do only bone wings and they're amazing. Okay. They are well worth the annoyance.
All right.
But like at a place like Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings, get the fuck out of here. Just order boneless. They're better. They are better. Period. Done.
I'm here to relax. Picking stuff off bones is work.
Yeah, I am here to relax and watch the Broncos lose. Let's go. So yeah.
That's why I get the filet mignon because I don't feel like digging around the fat for my steak.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's another thing. Like, unless you're a big fan of eating the fat, which some people are.
Some people are.
Why would you get anything but that? Especially because realistically, the cost difference between what most people get, the prime rib, and the filet mignon's like $3 or $4.
Right.
And you're like, well, the prime rib is more meat, and I'm like, no, it's not. Because you eat all of the filet mignon. You eat all of that.
Right. Like, I've seen some big prime ribs. I've seen some real big ones. But,
filet
mignons.
But you don't eat half of that shit.
I know. Yeah. That's just how it is. I'm not here to work for my food.
It's just like a T-bone. Like
I'm out.
Like, everyone hypes the T-bone up. And I'm just like... well, yeah, but you have the weight of the bone in there. And you have the fucking... You have all the fat on it. It's just like, nah. Filet mignon is the superior steak as well.
Oh, so good.
You're right. You are. Well, that's why it's so expensive. It is all good ass meat.
Right. It's a convenience fee, you might say.
It's a convenient. I think it tastes great too. Now, granted, I'm actually for Thanksgiving. I'm actually going to a buffet with some friends of mine.
Okay.
And it's a buffet that does serve prime rib all night long. And hell yeah, I'm gonna eat some prime rib.
You're at the buffet. Why not?
But if you take me to like a steak restaurant and you're like, choose, the answer is always filet mignon.
Right. Yep.
All right. Great. So. Glad we.
Anyway,
KFC hastening our extinction.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, that none of this, other than the donuts, none of this has been brought to America, at least.
Yeah.
That's when it goes bad.
I want them to. I especially want the Final Fantasy one to happen.
I would love to see more game promotions doing dumb stuff like that.
I want that Final Fantasy thing to happen so bad. Like, especially because I know people personally who would try it.
Sure.
Obviously you'll have to do an American version of it because we don't have a spicy duck roll here or anything. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, KFC hastening our demise. Good on them.
Yeah, doing their part.
So yeah, the next up is Google Stadia launched this week. Stadia.
Is it Stadia or is it Stadia?
Stadia.
Wouldn't want to be, I don't know.
And boy, is that a piece of shit.
I hear the controller's all right.
Yeah.
That was one thing I was worried about. But
you know what the funny part is right as I said, boy, it's a piece of shit, and you laughed, the animation they play for their trailer just stopped.
Oh, great. Oh, wow. No, I'm sorry, Google. I didn't mean it. Look, this is for entertainment purposes. We exaggerate. That's how it works. Please don't be mad.
Oh, boy. No, this thing is a piece of shit, though. The first outs had problems all weekend.
Yep.
My personal favorite one was, so they talked about this on Castle Super Beast, for those of you who follow that podcast. The Washington Post did a 1 GIF review of it.
What?
Yeah, so it was a 1 GIF. They did a full review, but they also did a 1 GIF review.
It's a very weird thing for a Washington Post to do, but sure.
Okay, dude from the Washington Post is holding up his keyboard. He has the screen set up. He presses the button, the space bar, for a character in Destiny to jump. And then you wait about 1 Mississippi, and then he jumps.
Oh, no.
And now this is the Washington Post. This is the, on their, corporate internet. This is about as fast as you could possibly get. Yep. This is the capital of America. Okay? And it has this problem.
Yeah.
Okay? And all the people reviewing it and testing it, most of these tech reviewers, live in the Bay fucking area.
Yep.
Where, internet is amazing and Google Fiber rains from the street as long as you have the money for it. You know,
Which, if you're there, I guess.
You're either that or homeless. Let's be real.
They live over there.
That's the Bay Area. It's either you have money or you homeless.
Yeah.
Or you have 12 roommates.
Yeah, exactly. But man, yeah. So, what's going on?
Well, there's one more piece of this.
Okay.
This puzzle that made me laugh my ass off. So, if you're an early adopter of this, you get a Chromecast Ultra, and you also get the controller.
Yes.
But to activate the actual Stadia part of it, you need a code. So on Friday morning, when people were receiving it, I believe that's Friday morning.
Okay.
In the mail, they got the Chromecast Ultra and the controller, but a lot of people weren't getting the emails to activate it until late that night.
Really?
Yeah, which just was beautiful. Was beautiful, and I'm just and then this one's listening to Jeff Gersman over at Giant Bomb talk about it. He had an experience where Red Dead, because of how bad, the opening scene of that game is apparently if you have video, is apparently a video compression nightmare. Because it's a bunch of lamps in a white background and it's at night. So, that's streaming video games, boy.
Yeah, so even Google's servers or whatever can't handle it.
Oh yeah, and then apparently Destiny is also running at medium compared to PC specs.
Great.
So,
Great.
The power of the cloud to run games on a computer from 2 years ago.
I mean, this was the one biggest thing about Stadia, that this is the only thing that could make it work, is if they figured out the lag issue, and it seems like they've made no progress.
In all honesty, from what I have seen, PlayStation Now works better.
That's amazing.
And PlayStation Now is not great, mind you, but at least I can play the fucking game.
Right.
And not have it look hella bit crushed or shit. So, yeah, no, it's... and the thing is I've had reports of people who have the same internet I do, having it downsampled to 720p. I've had, just all kinds of fucking problems. It's why did they launch this shit now? And,
Yeah, they were saying that maybe this should have waited a little longer, but for whatever reason, they just felt the need. They had to get it out there.
Well, it's like someone at Google who was the head of this project is okay, we need to ship something.
Yeah.
I need to ship something for my resume. And that. Okay, and so here's what they recommend So you want to play at 720p, and the recommended minimum, you need 10 megabyte per second internet.
Okay.
1080p and surround sound, you need 20. And for 4K, you need 35.
Okay.
To put this in perspective, people, I have 95-ish. It's marketed as 100, but I almost never get 100.
Yeah,
now,
sure.
the part that makes this worse is this could have been Netflix for video games.
Right.
It could have been. You pay $10. So the way it's currently set up, there's Stadia Base, which is coming next year, and Stadia Pro. That's what you can get right now. It's $10 a month, up to 4K, up to 60 FPS, surround sound. Buy games whenever you want. Additional free games released somewhat semi-regularly. Stadia discounts on select purchases. Versus free, which doesn't include the free games, and only goes up to 1080p. Here's the problem with this, though.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to buy fucking video games.
You still have to buy them. It takes away a lot of the appeal of paying a monthly fee for it.
Like, you're paying for the ability to stream on anything.
Yeah.
On your phone. I guess
right.
But, who is this for? Because if you care that much about video games, then aren't most people going to spend the $200 to $300 to get a box?
I mean, then I guess the answer would be the people who don't. They want to play the occasional video game, but they don't want to have a console. They just carry the Chromecast stick and the controller around, and I don't know, plug it into some hotel TV that has a USB port or something. I don't know.
What is the percentage of people that is?
I have no idea. It
has to be pathetically small.
Yeah.
Especially because this, the Pro version they have out right now, is a $130 investment.
Right.
$70 more on Black Friday gets you a PS4 with 3 games.
Well, okay, for right now. But imagine this deal here's the thing. So if they find an avenue to make this work, they find a need in the market that they can fill, and then these new consoles come out and they're coming out at $500.
Right, which that is a thing.
If they set themselves up perfectly for that, then it works. But
yeah, right now, this just
right now this is garbage.
This is dumb as hell. If you're out there looking to buy a console right now and you see this, it's laughable. Especially because dude, you can find used Xbox Ones for $130.
Sure, and I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking is going on here, is that this is. Obviously, this looks bad now, but, Microsoft didn't have the best look when they first jumped in, like I've been hearing on a couple podcasts,
But, the difference is Microsoft, you could still play the game.
Yes.
And the game ran well and played well. It's on this, even on the best possible internet situations, there's still problems being the fact that, it looks hella downsampled and bit crushed, or, the delay, or just shit like that. So it's just
Well, that has me wondering, do you think them releasing it this early is, in about a year, we're going to have the new consoles, and in that time, the only way they could have gotten the data they needed to figure out internet latency and things like that would have been to just release it.
That could be it. I think it's more. I think the cynical answer in me is Google reps get promotions and get paid more for putting out projects.
That's entirely possible. I'm looking for a solution, to a way out for Google to succeed here, but that doesn't happen a lot.
Well, because this is the 4th time this has been tried, and even in the best case scenario, PlayStation Now, it's at best okay.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, if you have amazing internet and you're at home and you're on a PlayStation Now, you can play games at 1080p, 60, with very, very minimal delay, but that still makes a ton of games undesirable to play in that situation.
Sure.
Any fighting game, most arcade action games, most shooters. Who the fuck is gonna want to play Call of Duty with 3 frames of input lag.
Well, right, like even your action adventure game, if there's a combat system that requires reaction time, every second, fraction of a second counts.
I have both been playing Star Wars. Man, imagine parries with that delay.
No, let's not.
Yeah, there you go. So no, like that.
Maybe if we're playing Pokemon, maybe they need to find a way to get Pokemon on Stadia.
I mean, it sold a lot of iPhones.
Yeah, right.
Go. I know someone who went out and bought a new smartphone for that fucking game.
What?
Yeah, when Pokemon Go came out.
Oh, probably because it couldn't run it well, their old phone.
Yeah, it just ran like shit because they had like one of those like just off the those Boost Mobile like cheap as possible smartphones.
Yep.
And it barely ran the game.
Yep.
And then she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go buy an iPhone."
Yep. Good call.
Yeah. So, because she asked me, she's like, "Well, what do you have?" And I'm like, "I have an iPhone 8."
Right.
So Pokemon. So yeah.
Stadia.
Yeah. No. Just America doesn't have the infrastructure for this shit.
It should, but it doesn't.
Like if you like San Francisco can support this, Austin can support any place where there's Google Fiber can support this, which is like 16 cities at this point, I think. Let me look how many cities Google Fiber's in at this point.
Sure.
Google Fiber.
And I imagine, they, like Google knows, they're not trying to target rural areas with this.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. So, Atlanta, Charlotte, Denver, Kansas City, Nashville, Orange County, San Antonio, San Francisco, Seattle, Austin, Chicago, Huntsville, Alabama.
Sure.
Miami, Oakland, Provo, San Diego, Salt Lake, the Triangle.
The Triangle?
Yeah, it's a North Carolina city.
Oh, okay. That's a great name for a city.
So there's 18 cities.
Yep.
18.
It seems like where they're aiming for. I mean, that's a decent amount of the population,
I mean, yeah, like that,
You only need so much to succeed.
Yeah, like...
But
But
they have to capitalize on it. Like, obviously, this is a bad launch, but bad launches happen.
This is one of the worst launches of all time.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, and it'll be remembered for a while if they just drop it. But I just don't think they will.
You want to know what's really funny is Phil Harrison is involved in this. And
really?
He was involved in the Xbox One. And he was involved in the PS3.
Yeah, he was.
So maybe you just shouldn't hire Phil Harrison anymore. Everybody.
So you got Phil Harrison involved, and then you had your display next to the Atari, the Dreamcast, and the Power Glove. All very successful ventures.
Oh Lord!
I just the way this whole thing looks, it just seems like Google is unorganized in regards to making this whole console.
Not only that, but it's just like right down the road, you have like Microsoft with their Project xCloud, which I'm going to look up Project xCloud right now.
All right.
And
hit those buttons.
Yes, you can hear my mechanical keyboard, everyone. And
good sounds.
It's a great sound, man. But like, okay, you have Project xCloud, which is the same thing as Stadia, except it's free for anyone who has an Android phone, tablet, iOS device.
Really?
You just got to get invited to the beta, or eventually the full download.
Sure.
And you'll be able to stream, no downloads, and during the preview you don't need to own games. We'll add more games over time. But if you have Game Pass, once this is out, Game Pass will work with it.
Wow.
So you get Game Pass with this. And And yeah, so I don't.
That's a limited game selection,
but still, like it's more than 12.
I mean, it's definitely a lot better than what Stadia has now, which I think they added 10 games like just before launch.
Yeah, but like
so it's like 22, but still.
Originally, 1/4 of that thing's library was going to be the new Tomb Raider games.
Which, hey, they're good.
They are good, but still, automatically, this thing's like, hey man, you already have this Game Pass thing? Well, on Project xCloud, you're good to go. And this is what you need. You need an Android version 6.0 or Bluetooth version 4.0 phone or better.
All right.
An Xbox controller. Wi-Fi with 10 megabytes down.
Okay.
And then the preview app.
Okay.
So, yeah, boy.
I gotta tell you, man, just a quick aside, I got new internet this weekend, and my change in attitude towards internet requirements feels good.
What's your down now? What's your down?
So I used to be 12 down and 1 up, and the last time that I checked, I did a speed test last night, and it's not supposed to be doing this, but I'm not going to question them. I am getting 90 down and 6 up.
That is almost my exact connection. I am getting 93 down and 10 up.
Nice.
Though they recently raised the price on me by $5, and that has to be looking around.
Okay.
Mainly just because, bruh, I've been a customer with you since 2011. And you've done nothing but raise me in this time frame. So I'm honestly thinking about going to AT&T and bundle it with my phone, especially because I qualify for AT&T fiber in my area.
Well, there you go. If you're gonna,
1,000 down, 1,000 up, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Unlimited power.
Oh God.
Anyway. So
let me tell you, I've been thrilled. So anyway, now Stadia potentially.
You were able to stream.
Yes, real quick, I'm able to stream now. So I'll be appearing on the Super Gamekast Twitch channel from time to time.
That's twitch.tv/Super Gamekraft.
Gamekraft.
Yep.
Yes.
This isn't going to get confusing at all.
No, it's not.
Anyway.
The Gamecast has a 2 at the end.
Yes, exactly. That's why we did that.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Lordy. Anyway. There's that. The next thing is the game...
hang on real quick. I just have to... because it just popped in my head. Did you ever try that weird Steam controller that had, the little divots?
No. My friend of mine actually really likes that thing and swears by it, though, funnily enough.
I really want to get one of those because they just seem crazy.
They were selling them for next to nothing.
Really?
For a while there. I don't know if they still sell them, but...
yeah, I don't know.
But, man, there was a while there where it's you could get that thing for, $20.
I'm going to take a look real quick while we're reading the next story.
Now all they sell is $1,000 VR kits.
Yeah, which, I'm also looking at as well, but...
damn it. We'll get to that news story in a hot minute, buddy.
Yeah.
But first thing, I have one more thing I need to rant about and laugh at its stupidity.
Okay.
Alright, so...
I was selling it for $70. Jesus Christ, I'll wait for this weekend.
The Game Awards.
Oh, that's right, the Game Awards.
The Geoff Keighleys Spike TV Monster Energy Awards. Presented to you by Hideo Kojima.
Does Monster Energy sponsor those Game Awards?
They have in the past. I don't know if they're doing it this year. Red Bull sponsor. They've gotten a lot of gamer
energy drinks. They're gamer drinks.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot of gamer sponsorships. They're happening again, and the nominees this year are controversial and stupid.
Yeah, so yes, I would like to talk about the Game of the Year contestants. I've been thinking about that.
Yeah, well, we got our own coming up. We're doing our individual lists, obviously, but
yeah.
We'll
have a silly little thing.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll put on a crown. It'll be fun.
Sure. How long have we been doing this now? The Super Gamecraft.
We started.
Or I guess Super Gamecast too.
Since June, I think.
Was that June or July?
Yeah, it was E3. Our first episode was E3, so June.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
No. So I don't know. I haven't been all that tuned in to games, so my opinion on games this year will be diminished.
The first half of this year, I was just playing whatever the fuck I wanted because the company that I was working for imploded. So I just kind of I just played Apex and Tetris for 6 months, and Devil May Cry, and then once we started this shit, I got caught back up on everything, or at least sampled stuff. So, yeah. So we'll go through all the nominees here. It's going to eat up a big chunk of the show today, and then VR, and then the reason what we've been playing is going to probably be short, just because it's all the same shit, just further in.
Yep.
I finally got around to touching Pokemon.
Okay.
I got an hour.
Did you touch the Pokemon?
I got a score bunny.
Did you score with the bunny?
No. That'd be
okay.
That'd be
you would
weird.
Go with a score bunny. I see.
I would go with a score bunny. What did you choose?
I went with Sobble.
You and Ray chose Sobble. Okay. And Kayla chose Sobble as well. A lot of people chose Scobble, but I'm just like, he's a fucking bunny. He's so cute.
Well, no, he's fantastic. He's a fantastic design. And he just looks fantastic to the point that it annoys me.
Okay.
And that's my whole reason I did not choose Score Bunny, is because it's like the new Lucario design to me.
It's well, I mean, if we're going off their third form, then Grew Monkey is the one that wins for me.
Grew Monkey's real good.
Just I always suck with grass types.
Oh, I see.
So
really?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of passive attacks, so Giga Drain and Leech Seed and things like that.
Yeah, no, my ideal, my all-star on my last 3 teams has been Blaziken.
Nice.
I just want to attack first and nuke you immediately.
Yeah.
Last time I paddled fought in Pokemon was against a friend of mine, and just dude took half my team. I finally throw out Blaziken, and it just sweeps his team.
That's great. Real quick story before we get into this. When I was a gym leader for the Pokemon League at the GamerX convention, we were asked to hold the finals. We had a tournament, and we were asked to hold the finals at the closing ceremonies.
Mm-hmm.
And after a whole lot of technical problems that took way too long, and it was honestly embarrassing, we got the two together, and we didn't quite enforce rules. So this guy came out with a Kangaskhan, and if any of you guys know anything about Kangaskhan and competitive Pokemon, you know what happens next. Just wiped all 6 of the other guys with just the Kangaskhan. Just destroyed them. And it's well,
nice.
I guess who won? Goodbye, everyone.
The only bad part about Blaziken is his obvious weakness to a couple of things.
Well, yeah.
But man, that thing is. As long as you get the first attack, waboo!
Send Blaziken out, and then if it's a type disadvantage or something, just pull him back for someone that can take the first hit.
My wall is Snorlax.
There you go.
Snorlax Blaziken combo. I actually once ran a team of 6 Snorlaxes.
How did that go?
Pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
All
right.
It's a really annoying team to fight.
Sure. That's good. Snorlax is in this game.
Good. Blaziken isn't.
Yeah, Absol isn't.
Alright, so, Game Awards.
Anyway, yes.
The Geoff Keighley, Red Bull, Kojima sponsored awards.
Uh-huh.
So we got Game of the Year nominees.
Yes.
Control. The intro was cool. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
I haven't gone through it, but everything I've heard suggests it is, I would say, worthy. I don't know.
Death Stranding.
In this Geoff Keighley, Kojima...
This seems rigged.
Well,
That seems rigged.
So
as
okay,
hell.
so I want to get through the rest of the games, but we need to come back to Death Stranding because there's a bigger thing happening here.
It's a good game, but
it's a good game. God damn it.
Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Okay, Bronson. Why is this game here?
Because they have a cutoff of like November 30th, so anything that comes out in December gets filtered into the next year.
Are you suggesting that Jedi Fallen Order would have been here?
I am suggesting that, yeah, probably.
Because I don't know. I'm not a Smash fan. I mean, fair.
Like, I think this is the best Smash Brothers game. It's the only Smash Brothers that I sat down and was like, I should play this competitively.
Okay.
It has a great roster. It's super fun. Its single player content's actually pretty good.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, I think like last year, it was like 7th on the overall list for the place I was working at. So, yeah.
And it dethroned Melee at Evo.
Thank fucking God. If anything, it should win Game of the Year for that.
Okay, all right.
So next up is Resident Evil 2.
That was a big deal when it came out.
That's good. It's a really great game. It's a full-on remake. I'm bummed I didn't finish it, but
yeah, sure.
Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
That was a big deal when it came out. I'm not into those kinds of games.
I am into those kind of games, and like they put out too many at this point.
Oh,
It's just like I'm just like I don't care anymore that this game is hard. Like I just don't give a shit.
It sounded like they try to force people to try a slightly different approach to handling the hard difficulty with Sekiro. But I don't know enough about that to say anything more.
I can't really say either. I got through the first boss and then I was just like, yeah, this is one of these, but with stealth.
Okay.
I'd much rather Devil May Cry 5 be in this spot.
Right.
Like Devil May Cry 5 has been one of the underrated gems of this year. I'd rather Disco Elysium be in that spot. I'd rather. Sorry, go ahead. No, what were you gonna say?
Did that come out recently? That was. Oh yeah, it was November. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, that game came out in late October, early November. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
What else?
It's a lot of content, but yes.
What else? Like Star Wars is obviously out now and it's great. Fucking what else? I'm sure there's other games that could have taken that spot, but and then the Outer Worlds, which is fantastic.
Outer Worlds. Okay, so yeah, now that you mentioned Outer Worlds, that made me think why I've heard a lot about Outer Wilds this year.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's not in here.
Yeah, that's another one. Let's see, Samurai Showdown. Surprised that's not talked about here at all.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised Kingdom Hearts is not on anything. Tetris 99, Apex.
Did Tetris 99 not make it last year? Was it too late?
It came out in February, bro.
Was that this? No.
That was this year. Because I remember...
Tetris 99. I was thinking of Tetris Effect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Tetris Effect is... Yeah, that came out last year. That made it.
Tetris 99 is a cool game.
Yes, both of those games are great.
Yes.
But yeah, this is kind of weak lit because why is Apex not on here? That game was awesome.
Why is it so? Okay, so I was thinking about that. Do you think it's because Apex released so early that eventually it just kind of faded away for everyone, for most people?
Maybe, but I
thought that was a great game.
Yeah, I still play it. Like my roommate still plays it. I think that it's just. These games are voted on by a random panel of journalists. So I guess
is it random.
Well, it's a selected panel of journalists. Like they have Andrea Renee is on there. In fact, she was the one who was like people have been saying we're getting into Death Stranding thing now. People have been saying oh, of course Death Stranding is on here. Kojima and Keighley, that's his boy.
Mm-hmm.
But Andrea Renee is no, that's not how it works. A bunch of us journalists throughout the industry get brought in, and we all sit there and pick games and vote on what should be game of the year.
So, like, yes, that is true. But if Death Stranding wins, how does that not look shady?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like,
no matter what.
Like, I think it should have been. Like, I definitely think there should have been a thing like, yeah, sorry, Kojima is my boy, so we can't have this in here.
But also, you know what really makes this hard is that Death Stranding, I think, is a great game.
Yeah, I've enjoyed what I've played so far. It's actually, sadly, I'm probably not going to have it on my Game of the Year list because I'm getting to it last.
Yeah.
Because it's, I made a checklist of games I want to beat by the end of the year, and it's on the bottom of the list, and part of the reason it's on the bottom of the list is because it's 40 fucking hours long.
It's 40 hours, and honestly, it's a great game to, get a shipment, deliver a packet from one city to the next and say, all right, I did that. I'm going to take a break for a while. Not like a while, but come back another day, start another shipment, and just go long term.
All right, versus like Star Wars, which has this like bombastic plot and all this shit going on, where I'm like, oh, dude, I want to get this. I want to get this knocked out. Same thing with Control, and then like Outer Worlds is a little bit more of a slower burn, but still like sub 20 hours. Same thing with River City Girls. So like the two games I'm saving for last are Death Stranding and Disco Elysium.
Which is a lot of game.
Which those two are probably gonna get filtered into 2020 for me.
Yep.
Sorry, my Game of the Year awards.
Right.
But I both of those games came out late when a bunch of stuff was happening. Disco Elysium came out of nowhere. I had no way to prepare for that.
Right.
So best game direction.
Okay.
Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil, Sekiro, Outer Wilds.
Really? Yep. Okay.
Best narrative. A Plague Tale.
All right.
Control. Death Stranding. This is starting to seem a little suspicious. Disco Elysium. Outer Wilds. There's no reason Disco Elysium should not win that one. I'm sorry.
Like from what you've seen.
Yeah, like from it, like all the different outcomes and like all the different shit there. Like, there's no reason why.
Okay.
Best art direction. Control. Death Stranding. Grease, which came out like 2 years ago.
What?
Like, came out like a year ago. I guess they're counting just the PS4 version. Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Right.
Sekiro. Link's Awakening.
Oh, yeah.
I would probably say on that list, Link's Awakening. I love that game, the way the game looks. And it's art.
That's fair.
That or Control.
Control's real good. I want to give it, again, I'm biased as hell, but I kind of want to give it to Death Stranding because it's just a bunch of original weird ass shit.
See, for me, I haven't gotten far enough to see most of that, so it's been like...
I mean, you've seen the BTs and stuff.
Yeah, like, a lot of that stuff to me just, like, in my mind filters into just like, oh yeah, that's Kojima art.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, like, say, like, Kojima art lessens the impact, then yeah, that'll mess with a lot of these categories.
Yeah, because I'm just like, yep, that's just like the cow Metal Gear that shits. Yep. It's just like the fucking tentacle. That's just like the fat man on roller skates and a rocket launcher. Yep.
Look, man, there is no other game where... Well, there's plenty of other games because it's video games, but Death Stranding is where you had a man in a full nice suit with a black metal skull mask. Ugh.
Man, that's in Metal Gear 5, and it's just as dumb there.
It's dumb, but it's great.
It is. Like I said, I need to give that game more time for now, but like...
No, take your time with it. That'd be the way to experience that game.
Best score / music. Cadence of Hyrule.
Okay.
That came out this year.
Yeah.
That was an alright game. Death Stranding.
Lots of low roar.
Devil May Cry 5. Fuck yes.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, that, what's the name of that song? Devil Trigger? Too fucking good. I showed Devil Trigger to my girlfriend, and she's like, "I love this song." Kingdom. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have to get around to Devil May Cry 5. I still have not touched it.
If you like those games, you will like that game a lot.
All right. That sounds good.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
I feel it's unfair. It's fucking Disney songs.
I know.
There's literally a part of that game where literally Let It Go happens, just like the movie, but in the Kingdom Hearts engine. It looks almost identical, though.
Of course it does.
And then Goofy and everyone, and Sora and Donald all see it and just like, the hell was that?
What's going on over there? I don't know. Looks expensive.
Big CG budget. That's why this game took fucking...
It was just let it go for half the development time.
13 years.
We have to get this done. This is going to make so much goddamn money.
And then Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Wow, Sayonara Wild Hearts.
I'm gonna have to give that game a look. I kind of I heard good things, but I kind of backburnered it. Same thing with like Wargroove.
Right.
And Wargroove's on Game Pass, so I have no real excuse on that one.
Sure.
So best audio design, so it's like sound effects, things like that.
Yep.
Call of Duty.
Sure.
Control.
Sure.
Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
Gears. Resident Evil. Sekiro.
All right. Some of those games I don't like. Resident Evil 2 and Sekiro, I don't know personally how they sound.
Mm-hmm.
Death Stranding's pretty good. What was that fourth one?
Gears.
Gears has a fantastic sound design all the time. They're very good at that.
For me, I'm gonna have to. So I play most of my games with surround sound headphones or just a surround sound bar set up.
Okay.
And for me, directional audio is a big deal.
Yeah.
So Resident Evil 2 and COD kind of take it for me.
Okay.
COD in particular, like just those guns just sound so fucking good. You
don't really think about sound design until the category comes up in Game of the Year, and you think back and it's like, oh man, you know what had real great sound? When I reloaded this goddamn gun, it was the best feeling ever.
Yeah, like when you just fire it and it feels good. Just because of the noise it makes? Yeah.
Just because of the sound. I want to hear that sound repeat over and over.
Yeah, no, for sure. Best performance, Ashley Birch as Parvati Holcomb from The Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Courtney Hope as Jesse Faden, Control.
Sure.
Laura Bailey as Kate Diaz, Gears 5.
Okay.
Mads Mikkelsen as Cliff from Death Stranding. Matthew Peretta as Dr. Casper, Darling from Control. Norman Reedus as Sam Porter Bridges, Death Stranding.
I don't know if I'd give any Death Stranding people like performance.
I don't like. I haven't seen enough of Control, but from what I have seen, it just seems kind of hokey.
But yeah,
so,
I don't know.
So like,
I need to get farther into Control.
So it filters down to Kate or Parvati, Ashley or Laura. I don't know. I thought Laura Bailey did a really good job as Kate, especially like going from a side character to a main character.
What am I saying? This is best performance?
Yeah.
This definitely goes to Troy Baker in Death Stranding.
He is not on this list, sir.
I know, but that man, I've never been more delighted to hear a bad guy just spout nonsense. He's so good at it. You'll see it when you get around to him. But Troy Baker as Higgs in Death Stranding I just like listening to him talk. But I have a feeling Parvati's going to take it.
I like her a lot. She's well acted and a good character. I just think Kate Diaz is just a little better.
Okay.
She really carries Gears 5 in a lot of cases.
That is totally fair.
So going forward, games for impact. This is games for change, like social change.
Oh, okay.
Sea of Solitude from EA. Life is Strange 2 from Square. Kind Words from Pop Cannibal.
Mm-hmm.
Grice from Nomada. Or Concrete Genie from Sony.
Death Stranding is also sort of a social change game because
don't-
it's trying to encourage friendly interaction. I just wanted to say that real quick. Anyway,
you really like that game a lot.
I love that game. It's so flawed in so many ways, but man, anyway.
Best ongoing game.
Ongoing. Okay.
Apex Legends.
There it is.
Destiny 2.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Sure.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
So hey Aaron, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you floss?
I've never tried. I always thought it was a dumb looking move.
It is a dumb looking move. I can't do it.
I mean, I assume I could. I just don't want to.
I was hoping that you'd be able to do it on camera, but okay.
I'm not going. No, not that one. No, thank you. I would rather dab than.
Can you give us a hot dab?
I don't know.
Just a sweet dab.
Like that.
Yeah,
how that works.
Yeah, there we go. That's how we.
That's my first ever dab. You saw it here first.
All right, there we go. Sweet dabs.
Which I always thought that was a good ending move. You're doing a dance and then you do the dab. And that's a cool move. But then people will just dab. That's like the one move and they do it over and over again. And it's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, no. That's a thing. I've dabbed on live stream before.
I mean, we're in the dying stages of the dab. We've prime dab time has been like the last couple years, and I think it's going to start declining soon.
All right, well, out of this list, probably Apex or Destiny.
The Destiny's made a big push back this year, and has been getting better.
I dropped a good 40 hours into it for sure.
However, also Apex is got themselves into the battle royale space. And it's competing with, Fortnite and Battlegrounds.
Yeah, it overtook Fortnite for a while there.
Which is crazy.
That's weird to think about, but yeah. That's kind of nuts.
And I love the Battle Royale genre. I'm bad at it, but I love the genre, and I'm always happy to see a successful Battle Royale that's trying different things. So I would like to give my vote to Apex Legends.
Yeah, same. I played that game too much. It kind of perfected the battle royale for me, because every other battle royale I had some type of problem with, but this one really did it for me.
Okay.
So best indie game, independent game. Baba Is You, which I thought that came out last year.
I feel like I've been hearing it for a good long while.
Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, that came out.
Outer Wilds.
Oh.
Katana Zero. God, that game is so underrated.
Right.
No one fucking played. I swear to God, I'm the only person who played Katana Zero. The game.
I've heard people talk about it, but yeah.
I mean, it's a new game from the Hotline Miami guys. It's so good.
Yeah.
Great music. Okay. And then last, Disco Elysium.
That's a strong list.
That is.
That's hard.
I really like Katana Zero, but every time I see stuff from Disco Elysium, I'm like, I love this.
Right.
I love the fact that you can spend an entire day trying to get your murder victim corpse out of a tree. Love the fact that I love the fact that this kid could be messing with your evidence and you yell at him, so he yells at you so you yell at him to get him to stop it, and then he starts yelling for help and calling you a child molester, and then you have to talk your way out of the situation.
Wow.
Yeah. That
game sounds insane.
Dude, it's nuts. I keep watching. I haven't even played much of it. I just keep watching it.
We'll see. That may be the one that deserves it. I still want to try Outer Wilds. That's the one that's got my attention the most. But.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass for Xbox, and I have it downloaded. I just keep not playing it.
Outer Wilds?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not on the PC, but for some reason it's on Game Pass for Xbox.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
So
Fine.
best mobile game.
All right.
Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah.
What the Golf.
Okay.
Sky, Children of the Light. Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Right.
Grindstone. Call of Duty Mobile.
Call of Duty Mobile twice?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I read the list wrong. Sorry. My bad.
No Mario Kart, huh?
No.
I've heard good things about Sky.
I played a good amount of that COD multiplayer. I guess I'd go COD.
It plays like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
I just hate all the mobile ass menu interactions.
I hate the mobile ass controls.
I can play it.
Yeah,
I'll give it that, you know.
For sure, and it is a best of all the like. I would love that a game like that to be released for PC or console, where it's like here's the best of all of the Call of Duties.
Sure.
So that's what it is. It's basically a Call of Duty best ofs. Best community support, Apex. This is the same fucking thing as the last one of best ongoing game. Same.
Well, yeah, because it has to be, right?
Yeah. So Apex.
Yep.
Best VR/AR.
Okay.
Beat Saber, because it's the only one I've played. Blood and Truth, Asgard's Wrath, No Man's Sky, Trover Saves the Universe.
What was the state of No Man's Sky at the beginning of 2019?
Improving, from what I heard.
Because yeah, it's been improving steadily since launch. Like it's just been getting better and better, and I think like No Man's Sky right now is the best it's been. I just don't remember what it was for 2019. They may have already saved it by then. But interesting. Okay, I don't know enough about that. I would love to play No Man's Sky in VR.
Best action game: Apex, Call of Duty, Astral Chain, Devil May Cry, Gears, Metro Exodus. If this isn't Devil May Cry, I will fucking...
This is the first nomination for Devil May Cry.
Second, best music.
Oh, best music, that's right, yep.
If Devil May Cry does not get this, all these journalists need to be fired from wherever they work.
You heard it here first.
I'm sorry, but like the only other one I would consider is Astral Chain. But even then, I don't particularly like its combat, so... Best action adventure game.
Okay.
Borderlands... well, who would you choose out of that original list for action game?
I'm sorry, read them off one more time.
Apex.
Yep.
Astral Chain. COD. Devil May Cry. Gears. Metro.
So there isn't like a shooter genre?
I don't know.
Because if there's not a shooter genre, fitting into action makes it weird. Because action, when you say action, I would think Devil May Cry.
Okay.
Like, you know, COD, I've heard good things about, but I've also heard the multiplayer can be hit and miss.
Okay.
I don't know. I would go Devil May Cry. I'm also a little biased towards Devil May Cry.
Fair enough. Best action adventure: Borderlands 3, Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil, Zelda, Sekiro.
There's a lot of adventuring in Death Stranding. The action's not great.
If we're going off of like the genre title, then this kind of is deserved by Resident Evil 2, probably.
You think?
Yeah.
That or Sekiro was my thought.
Yeah, but even then, I'm like, Resident Evil 2, it nails the adventuring puzzle part and the action part.
Okay.
Plus, you have to play it 4 different times.
Yeah.
So, best RPG: Monster Hunter Iceborne, Kingdom Hearts 3, The Outer Worlds, Final Fantasy XIV, Disco Elysium.
Genre? What?
Best RPG:
Best RPG.
Disco Elysium, Final Fantasy XIV, Kingdom Hearts 3, Monster Hunter Iceborne, Outer Worlds.
What are you thinking?
Outer Worlds or Disco Elysium?
Okay.
I think Final Fantasy 14 is good. Like, but
it's been like continuing to be good.
Yeah, Monster Hunter. I just kind of feels like more Monster Hunter. Kingdom Hearts 3, in my opinion, other than the last 4 hours, just kind of feels like nothing happens. It's a lot of fun, nothing happens, but nothing happens.
Sure.
So that leaves Outer Worlds and Disco Elysium, and both of those are about as true to RPGs as you can get.
Right.
For fuck's sake, Disco Elysium is a CRPG.
Right.
So
I almost want to give it to Disco Elysium just for that. But...
Yeah, well. Best fighting game.
All right.
DOA 6. Mortal Kombat 11.
Mm-hmm.
Samurai Showdown.
Yep.
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Right.
And I don't know why the fuck this is here, but Jump Force. Game's a piece of shit.
I have not heard great things about it.
That game is a piece of shit.
Is there another game that you would put there?
There has to be another fighting game that came out this year, right?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up other fighting games from this year.
Take a look.
Sam Show was the big one, of course.
Sam Show seemed like the one that everyone really cared about. Like MK11's fine and all, more Mortal Kombat.
It was solid. Like it was solid.
Smash Bros is an improved Smash Bros. Gets all the characters in and all that fun stuff. Dead or Alive 6, I didn't even realize came out this year.
It was good. It was kind of more of the same, but it was good.
Okay. Like Samurai Showdown kind of came out of
nowhere.
In my mind, kind of came out of nowhere.
Like, yeah, I knew it was happening, but like, nothing's.
So maybe that's just all they had.
Then don't put a fifth nominee. Just be like, there wasn't enough. Just put the DLC for Street Fighter and Dragon Ball. There you go.
Okay.
The DLC is Season 4 of Street Fighter 5. There you go.
Yeah.
Best family game.
Oh.
Ring Adventure. Nintendo.
Oh, right.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yep.
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Maker 2. Yoshi's Crafted World.
Ooh, okay.
If you're going to play something as a family, I would say it's probably Luigi's Mansion or Mario Maker.
Smash Bros is fine, but like, yeah, if you're thinking about like the family category, like Luigi's Mansion's a good one, yeah. Mario Maker would be fun, but like, I don't know, that Mario Maker would be like one person like working on a level, and then like, hey, come over here and play my level, and like, I don't know.
You can kind of make a level together, but not. Really?
If you had like, let's say you're 2 parents and 2 kids, and each of you have a Switch for some reason, and then you're just sharing levels with each other. Right. I can see that being a thing. Whereas Luigi's Mansion, I could see people sitting down and like 2 people are working together to do it. I've heard, on podcasts, I've heard like, dads and their kids getting together to play Luigi's Mansion together. So Smash Bros is still a good party game, but family game, maybe not necessarily. So I think Luigi's Mansion, maybe my vote.
Okay.
Based on my understanding of the category.
Best strategy game. I've only heard of 2 of these.
Okay.
Age of Wonders: Planetfall, Anno 1800, Fire Emblem: Three Houses, Total War: Three Kingdoms, Tropico 6, Wargroove. Only one I've heard of these is fucking Fire Emblem and Wargroove. I'll give it to Fire Emblem.
I have a feeling that it may go to Fire Emblem.
Best sports or racing?
Sports or racing?
Yeah.
I guess, there's not a lot of racing, so.
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled.
Uh-huh.
Dirt Rally 2.0.
Uh-huh.
eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020.
Okay.
F1 2019. FIFA 2020.
This is a disappointing list.
I'll give it to Crash Bandicoot.
Man. Wow.
Okay. Anyway, Best multiplayer game: Tetris 99, The Division, Call of Duty, Borderlands, Apex.
Division I've been seeing on streams a lot. A lot of people are playing that, and I thought that game was done.
I would give it to Tetris 99.
Just because you like the idea?
Yeah, I've played that game to death. I'm level like 50 in that game.
Nice.
Yeah,
game seems super cool. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, fresh indie game presented by Subway. Eat fresh.
Wait, fresh indie game. Didn't we do indie?
Best independent game. Now it's fresh indie game presented by Subway.
Okay.
Eat fresh. Yeah.
It's just cook, serve, delicious. I don't know.
All right. Disco Elysium. Okay. No, it's the studio. Okay, so now.
Oh, it's a okay. All right.
All right. ZAUM for Disco Elysium.
All right.
Studio for Normata Studios for Gris. Dead Toast Entertainment for My Friend Pedro. Mobius for Outer Wilds. Mega Crit for Slay the Spire. House for Untitled Goose Game.
Again, I'm choosing between Disco Elysium and Outer Wilds.
They
just seem like what one has like a different. Seems like they really caught the attention of a lot of people, and one they just put in a hell of a lot of work to make a good game. That's hard. I would accept either one of those, I think, and I just don't know enough about some of the other ones. So,
all right. So, content creator of the year. I don't know who any of these people are except Shroud, so we'll give it to Shroud.
Wait, list them off. I want to hear them.
Courage. Dr. Lupo.
Nice.
Ewok. Grifg. And Shroud.
Are they all like one name? Is this how this works when you're a content creator? You have to get a one-syllable name for yourself.
I mean, you can choose to have your real name. Some people do, some people don't.
Oh.
Best esports game: Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Okay.
Dota 2, Fortnite, League, Overwatch.
Okay.
Overwatch, I guess.
I mean, I don't know what the state of esports is in terms of what's been making the biggest push.
Best esports player: Kyle Bugga Giersdorf for Fortnite. Lee Faker Sang Hyuk, League. Luka Perkovic, League. Olxander Simple, CSGO. Jay Wan, Overwatch.
Jay Wong?
Wan,
okay. It's like, did Justin Wong move over to Overwatch?
So this pisses me off because they didn't have any of that Pakistani Tekken stuff in here, really.
I've been hearing a lot of Twitter chat about that team, and yeah.
Like, really? That fucking monstrous Pakistani Tekken squad didn't get in here? Or the Pakistani Tekken player who kicked the shit out of everyone at EVO? Even the fucking Korean killers who were like known for being badasses did not withstand this man's might.
Do you think they just didn't know?
I mean, I don't know, maybe, because I know I'm going to get to another thing to bitch about later in this list.
Okay.
Out of this list, I'll vote for the Overwatch guy because I like the idea that the San Francisco Shock finally won a game. That's probably why he's on here. Best esport team, as though someone gives a shit. Australia, CSGO, G2, LOL, OG, Dota, San Francisco Shock, Overwatch, Team Liquid, CSGO. What were you going to say before we move to this? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I don't even remember. I'm just like, what? I recognize the name Team Liquid. I don't know.
I'm going to go with the San Francisco Shock again because I like the idea that them finally winning a game after it's like a season and a half is hilarious.
So, okay, I need you to fill me in something. Do you know a decent amount about how esports work and in terms of like teams and stuff?
I know a little bit. Well, go ahead. Okay.
Well, like from what I've seen, it's very much like kind of like the NBA, where it's very individual. It's based on the individual, and like they're like signing and letting go of people left and right all over the place. Why would someone care about a team?
Because it's your one. It depends on the game. Because like Dota is more team oriented, League is more team oriented, versus a game like CS:GO or like fighting games, for example.
Well, sure.
So it honestly kind of just depends on the game, I guess.
I just watched a video of someone being announced to be the new jungler for a team in League? Dota? League doesn't have junglers, does it?
No, it does.
Oh, it does? Okay. One of those two. Anyway, there was like an announcement video that this player joined the team, and like in the video he was like, "Yeah, I think we have good chemistry. There's good potential here." And I'm like, "Okay. I don't know."
Yeah, I think it really depends upon the game itself. Because I know, like, Overwatch League, those boys are locked in for, like, a while.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, best esports event.
Right.
Overwatch League Grand Finals. Fortnite World Cup. IEM Katowice League World Championships. International EVO. I don't know how EVO doesn't win this every year. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess it depends on how you're grading them, right? Like, what is this even?
Well, it's like best esports event. It's like, well, EVO has 9 tournaments happening throughout, and most of them end up being like hype as hell.
Right.
That Goichi Sonic Fox match is the best esports thing to happen all fucking year.
I saw little clips of that. It seems like that was a big moment.
Like,
so
nuts. That like watching them play that match was like no one else is this good. Like, as someone who plays that game, as someone who watches a lot of competitive Dragon Ball, like watching them play that, you're like, you know that these are the best 2 in the world. So I just don't know how EVO doesn't win this every year. It's 9 tournaments.
I guess we'll find out, huh?
And like none of them are blowouts really either.
Right.
Like very rarely does like you get to the finals at EVO and it's just like a dude wrecking the shit out of everyone.
But again, like I'm trying to think back to like what is this grading? Is this like audience reaction? Like did the audience get really crazy at this league tournament?
Soccer riot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to hear that. I want to hear League Riot be a thing.
Sure.
Or Dota Riot. I want there to start being like soccer as things in Europe, where it's like there are league tournaments all over Europe. And, like, people get drunk and they have league riots. League riot!
Yeah, we're gamers. We don't really do that.
And then down the road, soccer riot! Or, sorry, football riot!
Yeah, there you go.
My bad. Best esports coach. I have no idea who the fuck any of these people are.
Coach! Alright, yeah, sure. I guess no one else is doing it, right?
It's just LOL and CSGO people and one Dota guy. Best esports host.
All right, yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, and that's it. We're done. This is a shit show.
Well, if no one else is doing esports awards, like there's no video game esports ESPYs, like why wouldn't Geoff Keighley be like, let's be that too? It just sounds weird next to. I don't know. It just seems weird. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's not as weird as I'm thinking it is.
No, that's weird. It's weird to me, at least.
I mean, it's certainly we haven't seen it really much before.
No, it's weird to me, at least.
I need to look more into esports. I don't know how you do that, but
I'm sure there are plenty of websites and shit for it.
Yeah.
Well, so anyway.
Yes.
All right.
So that's a thing. That whole
that's an awful thing.
And it will be interesting to see how it plays out in many respects.
So, next up we have is Hell Froze Over.
Okay.
A new Half-Life game was announced.
Yeah.
And it's VR.
Uh-huh.
And it actually looks really good. And it looks so good that after I watched it, I went and I priced out some VR headsets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wait to see how the reaction to this game is.
Yeah.
But if this game is what I think it's going to be, that may be an expenditure I have to make.
Did you see your character physically move in that trailer ever?
Yeah. And they've said that you can control it. It's not on rails. It's not on rails, and like you can choose to move it with an analog stick, or you can do the teleport thing that a lot of VR games do.
Right.
Which I'm gonna choose the analog stick, but like yeah.
Okay. All right. I just saw a lot of the clips. I only saw the trailer a couple times, but I was like, I didn't see him move too much, but it's if Half-Life is an IP that has gained the reputation of pushing games forward in one respect or another, and let me tell you, the VR space needs that game to be like, oh, VR, okay.
And not only that, but they've said this is a legit Half-Life game, and it's going to be 12 to 15 hours.
Oh my god, okay.
And like this is a full-on Half-Life game. Story-wise, it takes place between 1 and 2.
Yep.
And yeah.
But the Valve Index, it's supposed to work with any VR.
It's supposed to work with the Vive. The only thing it doesn't work with is PSVR, because it's not high enough. And a room-scale VRs. So an Oculus, it works with an Oculus, a Vive, an Index, and then there's one other one I'm forgetting.
So the Index costs a pretty penny.
Costs $1,000. Comes with the game, though.
Well, I'm glad we got the game. So it's $940.
So what do you need for this game? What do you need to get the game to run? Hold on, because that's the important part. Because
that is important. It's not important for me because I already am sensing that I need to get a new computer sometime next year.
Well, no, I'm referring to like what VR headset, like what's
VR headset.
What's the equipment from the VR headsets you need?
Okay.
So requires a virtual reality headset. So it's Valve Index, HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, Windows Mixed Reality. You need a tracked motion controller. You can play seated, standing up, or room scale.
Okay. I think you can play it seated.
Yep.
12, 15 hours.
Yeah.
So
the specs for the game aren't that crazy. An i5 7500 or a Ryzen 5 1600, 12 gigs of RAM, and a 1060. That's not too nuts.
That's not nuts, but for me, that means new computer.
So that's for you. This is even a bigger investment.
Yep.
It means this is a like $2,500 investment.
To be honest, that's what this would mean.
For me, that's a solid G, for sure. Because let's see, view other options. So, if you already have a Vive, or a Vive Pro, you can get away with just buying the Valve Index controllers.
Okay.
So, it's only $280 if you already have a Vive.
So wait, the Index controllers are that much?
Yeah, $280 for 2 controllers in the game.
Okay. All right.
Which at that point, if you go a Vive is $600, so at that point
I see.
Not.
Which safe. At that point, you might as well go to if you're buying, your first VR headset, maybe just save up and go for the Index.
So that's what it's looking like.
Okay. and then the other options are Oculus and
Windows,
Microsoft's thing.
Which, I mean, I've heard that the Vive is the one to get.
Right, which, would make me think that Index should be where you end up going.
Yeah, so yeah. I love that it's the headset out of stock. The mid-level bundle out of stock. The only things that are left are you can buy the controllers or you can buy the full kit.
Man. Yep.
Dear Lord. To run this, the recommended specs for running it are also a quad-core processor or a 1070.
Yep.
Whoo, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Jesus. This is the problem with VR, though. It's the fucking just. And the thing is like, let's say Half-Life is amazing. Let's say it is that killer app, and it gets you into VR. It is the selling point for VR. Well, fuck. Now you have a game.
Yeah.
And then okay, you have Beat Saber, and you have, some other stuff in there, but you mostly have just Half-Life.
I guess what the hope is that Valve provides the blueprint for other developers to make a traditional action-adventure game in VR, and then other developers are like, oh, okay, so let's do it this way. And then a year or so down the line, or 2 years down the line, we have a decent selection, and by that time, VR headsets and all that have gone down in price, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, because it's okay, because, after that, these are the top-selling games, or most relevant games for VR right now on Steam.
Okay.
War Thunder,
mm-hmm.
Beat Saber,
mm-hmm.
Dota 2, The Forest, Payday 2, Pistol Whip, Arizona Sunshine, Tabletop Simulator,
yep,
No Man's Sky,
yep,
Blade and Sorcery, Elite Eight. There's just not enough on here where I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. VR.
I mean, No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous alone, it makes me curious, but I don't know, about $1,000 curious.
It's like Beat Saber and Super Hot are the two I'm looking at, and I'm going fuck yeah.
Super Hot would be so cool.
The rest of these I'm looking at, I'm going, Doom VR, okay, that's one I'm...
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't, the game looks incredible. It looks like what I wanted from VR this entire time.
Right.
But,
It's just a high cost, and they didn't say when that's coming out, or did they?
It comes out March. Yep.
So, I mean, unless they have a small price drop at least to create a little bit of incentive.
I guess maybe I would love it if they put financing on it.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's an option now with some of these things.
Because it's $1,000, bro.
$1,000.
That's here's the thing. I have spent $400 for one piece of software.
Yeah.
That has been a reality of mine. But this is over, and I'm we just got that news story last week that PS5 was going to be $500.
Yeah.
Well, so that, but that's kind of my cutoff, bro.
Yeah.
It's that's where I get to the point where okay, and as a Half-Life fan, does it bum me out? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But
this is also the space that Half-Life was going to have to explore, I think.
Oh yeah, with Valve as their developer, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. If Half-Life is supposed to be pushing something forward, and with Valve having their own VR headset, and VR having not figured it out necessarily just yet to sell units, this was what had to happen.
Well, that, and also Half-Life has been known to push the envelope in storytelling and immersion. Yep. That's the big thing that Half-Life was all about, was storytelling and immersion. And
VR is the place.
And VR is the place.
Yes.
So
it's a big deal. It's a big deal. let me tell you, I am looking at headsets right now. I have no idea how I'm going to pay for them, but
sell blood and plasma. Sell your
kidney.
That doesn't
get you as much money here. I found out.
Really? That's a bummer.
Not as much as it did in Nevada, and I don't know if in Nevada they've upped what money you get out of it. Besides, you have to sit and watch like Be Cool with John Travolta for like 2 hours. And it's like, no thanks. I have better things to do with my time. I have a really bad memory of that one time when they had Be Cool on, and it was like, because I've watched like The Dark Knight Rises, and it was fine, you know.
Oh Lord.
It's like when I got braces; they love to put on just bad movies, and it just make it worse. Just, ugh.
Okay, so yeah, I'm on the Half-Life website, and it's like, here, we support the Valve Index, the Vive, the Mixed Reality, the Oculus Rift, the Oculus Quest with PC and link cable. We've got, however you want to play, we've got you covered. Room setup, room scale, sitting and standing. Movement, teleport, fade in, out, point A, fade in, point B. Shift, smoothly zoom from A to B. Continuous, use analog stick to walk or run.
Okay.
Controller style, finger tracking, trigger based.
Okay.
So they got either one of those taken care of. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. They don't set, so it looks like you're gonna need 2 controllers that track hand movement and the headset itself at minimum. So
that's fine. Yeah.
At minimum $750.
Yeah.
I think on the and you can use anyone, so you can use the Vive controllers. So at minimum, let's find out which one of these bad boys is cheapest. Well, alright, so Vive starts. Let's see what a Vive starts at.
Yes.
$400.
Really?
Yep. Vive.
Is that just the Vive itself without the controllers?
No. It looks like it's. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what you get inside this thing. Tell me more. All right. So. 2 controllers, 2 sensors, and a headset.
Okay.
May not be.
That's not bad.
That's a lot better than $1,000, homie.
Let me tell you, yeah. If that can run Half-Life Alyx well enough.
That's more than good enough for me.
Yeah.
As for the Oculus, which Oculus has that exclusive Darth Vader game.
Oh, that's right.
All right, let me buy one. Let me buy a Rift S. Let me purchase. Let me buy.
I'm definitely buying this. Let me in.
See, 2 controllers, cable, headset, $400.
Yeah.
So Microsoft Mixed Reality. There's apps, immersive headsets, motion controllers. No, just like where's the? It shouldn't be this hard to find the purchase button.
Right.
Like that's
your business.
It's like
come on.
Alright, well, I can't find the Microsoft one, but
I found HoloLens when I looked.
Remember HoloLens?
Yeah, HoloLens 2 is out, and the suggested retail price is $3,500.
Ooh, buddy! Yeah.
Remember when they were showing off like Minecraft-ish shit with that?
Let's see. Vive certified pre-owned systems have been carefully that's pre-owned Vive is $400.
That makes a lot of sense. So new's probably up there.
So new is probably the 600 thing I saw. Vive. Yeah, it just says 400. Get details.
Okay.
What about Vive Pro? $1,200.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Vive Cosmos.
What?
That's the name of the current headset and everything. Vive Cosmos.
Okay.
$700.
All right.
So you can go used Vive, or you can go with the current Vive, or you can go with the Index, and it ranges from $400 to $1,000.
Did you say that Half-Life Alyx would need the Index controllers?
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
It appeared that way, but no. They're selling those separate for some reason, but no.
Replacements? I don't know.
Yeah.
Your VR arcade needs extra controllers.
You rich fucks.
Yeah. Especially now that I have streaming up, I am looking at just a headset, VR headset in general.
Oh, they're out of stock of the used ones anyway.
Oh, great. Well then, fine.
So nope. You're let's see. Oh, okay. No, I'm wrong again. I apologize as I continue to dig through the website. So no, the reason that it's not $600 is the new ones are $600. They're out of stock. Used ones are still available. They're $400.
Okay.
Dude, I would probably take a chance on a used one. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, if it's broken, you send it back.
Yeah, I just. I'm gonna wait to see if it pans out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm gonna wait to see if it pans out. I'm hoping that it does.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I get it.
Anyway. So it looks fucking incredible though.
It's got me really considering the headset.
Mm-hmm.
So
so we got everything else this week, or what we've been playing?
Do we have any other news? I don't know.
No? Okay. What we've been playing?
What have you been playing, Bronson?
Star Wars.
Hey, I've been playing Star Wars.
I like me some Star Wars.
It's a good-looking, good-sounding game. I
am 2/3 of the way through it, and it is definitely a lock for my top 10 list.
Really? All right.
Yep. Unless this last third of this game just shits the bed entirely. It looks great, plays great. The story's been intriguing, and I just got to a real cool plot moment in it,
okay,
where you have your first real confrontation with the bad guy after the beginning.
Cool.
And they reveal some information to you.
Yes, I love revealing information
with some dark side shit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So overall, it's just a really good Metroidvania / Uncharted / Star Wars game.
Okay.
I do have some complaints. So they put out a patch, and the technical problems have definitely lessened. They are still there. They are still there though.
Okay.
So that's part of it. The technical issues are still there. It's only really when loading into a new zone I notice it. But it's still I still have to acknowledge it.
Right, of course. It's like we were talking about before, like you were saying, they had a new Star Wars movie, and they wanted to get this out around that time, so kind of pushed it out there, and it's still, people are still recognizing it as a good game.
Yeah, and to be fair, this latest patch did fix a lot. It went from being oh, this is going to be happening to me fairly often to maybe only when these transitions happen.
Right. Okay.
So, and hopefully they can continue to improve upon it. So yeah, the technical issue is still there, but way lessens. My other big thing are the hint system is worthless.
Okay.
There have been several puzzles where they're like, oh, we have a hint system, and you click it, and they just tell you some shit that's so obvious that it makes your eyeballs just roll to the back of your head.
You hit the button, the lightsaber turns on.
So that's one thing.
All right.
And then last is it needs a fast travel system.
Oh my god. Okay, so you were with me during the last bit of my stream last night.
Yes.
And I fell. I got knocked off a ledge by a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at the map. I'm like, okay, I have to get back to the ship. I have to climb and navigate my way through all of this to get back to the ship.
So no, there's a shortcut there for you. It's just that you don't know that area's layout yet.
Well, okay, so that's good at least.
And that's the thing about most areas. Most areas have massive shortcuts.
Yeah.
To make getting from point A to point B easier.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm just like, could you at least have done the Dark Souls thing where when I'm at a save point, I can teleport to another save point?
Yeah.
But even then, there's a moment or a couple moments in the game that require that for the plot not to be an option.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them involves a bounty hunter.
Great.
So, yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
So I get why they didn't do that, and I also get why from the perspective of when I get lost, I find a bunch of items and shit that are helpful.
Sure.
And I fully get to explore the game world. But I think for, the people who want 100% this, the people who are just kind of enjoying the main campaign, those are all things where it would have been better to have just, done a more traditional... once again, the combat is straight from Dark Souls.
Yep.
So you might as well have taken another thing from Dark Souls and made it so you can teleport. But the combat's super good. I love how you can incorporate the force powers into your combat. So,
okay.
So one of my favorite things is when you get force push,
mm-hmm.
and you're fighting on a bridge. I was like, wait, I'm stupid, and I just line it up on the bridge and I force push them off of it.
Yep.
And I'm like, I feel smart.
I should have done that a while ago.
Yeah, so there's stuff like that I really dig. The puzzle solving has its moments where it's really entertaining, but also other moments where it's just that was stupid.
Why did we do this?
Yeah. Overall, though, highly recommend it. Probably the best Star Wars game since Battlefront 2.
The first one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah.
Wow.
No, it's a hell of a game. I know some people are saying it is the best Star Wars game. They said they finished it and they're like, this is the best Star Wars game. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see if I'll go that far. But
yeah.
I don't know. You seemed like you were having somewhat of a fun time with it.
I mean, I was annoyed at certain little small aspects of it, but I'm also, it's during that beginning portion where I'm still figuring out how to play the game. I'm getting used to the controls, and I'm seeing, when I just encountered the skill tree very recently and was seeing the difference between horizontal and vertical attacks and attacking from a distance, and I don't have many force abilities unlocked or anything like that, so there's a lot I still have yet to experience in that game. But honestly, it's too early to say. Right now, it's this could be good. It looks good. The music's good. They really got the look down, and there could be really something to this. But I just need to keep going because it's just not far enough.
Fair enough. It's wait till you get to Kashyyyk.
Okay.
So you're going to go to Zepho, and you're going to do Zepho, and it's going to be fun. It's fairly normal, though. Kashyyyk is where it really pops off.
Right. Good.
Wookiees.
Wookiees are great.
Wookiees are the best. I'd hang out with the Wookiees.
Why not?
Well.
I'm just not going to play any board games with them. No, thank you.
They cheat.
They cheat.
So.
Yes.
Generally positive opinion of that game.
Yep.
Started the Pokemans.
The Pokemans are out.
It's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon. Turns out.
It's the most Pokemon. I chose my score bunny. I won a couple battles, and I was like, it's 1 a.m. I'm going to go to bed.
Yep. I got past my 3rd gym on stream yesterday.
How's that go?
Fine. It was a fire gym, and I picked Sobble as my starter. So
nice.
It was all right.
I'm probably gonna have rough going then.
Yeah. Well, so the first 3 are grass, water, and fire. Or leaf, water, fire. So it's they make a big deal of getting through the first 3 gyms because they're the 3 main types you got to get through. After that, they sent me into the wild area where I encountered a bunch of Pokemon that I wasn't interested in, and a bunch of Pokemon that I was interested in but were too high level. I got you can now, once you beat the 3rd gym, it's like you can now catch Pokemon up to level 35. And I ran into a Halucha at 36. Motherfuck. I don't know. There was a Lucario wandering around the wild area. Wild area is weird. I need to spend a little more time there and figure out what's going on with all that. But I'm wandering towards the 4th city, which is a giant ass castle. Looks like it's dragon themed. I don't know. If you've played a Pokemon game recently, it is a Pokemon game. Enjoy more Pokemon.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, yeah.
Put some more time into WoW Classic.
Of course.
I'm almost level 46.
Anything new?
I got my mount.
All right.
Finally got my mount. 5 levels late, but I got my mount.
Cool.
Was very pissed off. I lost a roll for my Big Bad Pauldrons.
Aww.
That is literally their name. The Big Bad Pauldrons.
Nice.
I'm going to be running Zul'Farrak till I get those. The death squads are still out in full force.
All right.
I have mostly managed to escape from them, thankfully. But people in trade chat were talking about, they're like, man, why is the server, why is everyone running instances or not on as much nowadays? And people are like, well, we're still waiting for the battlegrounds to drop, and people are like, well, it's either that or the roaming death squads.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about it.
All right. Yeah, since I got the streaming stuff up, I've been, testing out some games that I'd like to continue playing on stream, and beyond the more recent releases. I need to get back on Death Stranding and maintain those roads I've been making.
Remind me to get you the login for the Super Gamecraft.
Yeah, we'll do that before we end this call. But and then I checked into some Elite Dangerous last night and early this morning to see if I could run that, because I really enjoyed that game, but I just never got far enough to really fully figure it out. So I'm hoping I can get a chance to jump back in and do that for fun every now and then. But otherwise, exciting new world of games for me now that streaming is an option. So we'll see.
Promote that on Twitter. I'll beam it out to people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For the coming weeks, I'm gonna be going through Jedi Fallen Order and Control are the 2 games I have here. I got some Death Stranding and Pokemon, and
I'll start in on my Friday WoW streams.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what's going on.
Yep. We love you guys.
Yeah. Have a great week, everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
We're on Twitter. We'll be streaming.
Yeah, at Gamekraft and at Radley Duder, I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
All right. Sorry, the formatting's all weird, everyone.
We improvised this one, so we have a full week now to get ready for the next episode. So.
Yes. All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.